Exhale, put my hands against, put my best against, put my tongue against.
It's 3 a.m. on a school night and I'm tired as fuck.
I'm gonna give you reasons why you should hate Morbius and why you should love Morbius.
Have sex, exhale, exhale.
I think you can tell by the thousands upon thousands of Morbius memes and the fact that it got sent back to theaters just to get trolled again. It's really not that great of a film, but personally, I think it really did try. It tried to be a good film. It tried to match with Marvel. It tried to be its own thing, whether it be the CGI or sometimes the, outstanding acting. A lot of the time it just sort of felt forced. Everything just sort of started happening. I didn't really care for any of the characters besides Dr. Morbius. I mean, his whole relationship thing was kind of a joke. I did like the whole connection between bats. It sort of felt like a better Batman film. If Batman superhero had a kid, it was a cool idea since I've never read the comics. So I actually enjoyed the story, backstory, and kind of lore of Morbius. That was actually entertaining to watch. But the problem is that it just didn't hold out through the rest of the movie. They never really give a good explanation for his powers. He just sort of can do things that bats can. They don't really explain that besides this whole blood thing. And I'm not really one to judge by the fights, but the fights are they're okay. I mean, I don't think fights make or break a movie, but a good fight can help. And there was only really one good one in the entire movie, and it didn't help make the movie better, because I've heard that they cut out a ton of scenes, whether it be character development or plot things. They just sort of cut them out and left us with another Thor Ragnarok. Well, I guess this came before it, but still, where you just feel robbed of so much stuff that you can't even sometimes tell what's happening. I mean, you can, but you just, again, the plot moves so fast, it becomes harder and harder to keep up and enjoy. This movie feels like a big fan film a lot of the times because it feels like they had the budget and either cut out a lot of the scenes or just simply didn't try. I mean, I've seen fan films that have tried a lot harder and made a lot better movies. I mean, take SCP Overlord, for example. That movie had a budget of $20 and that's about it. And, it was more entertaining to watch.
Exhale, put my hands against.
God, I'm milking this song so much. I think the ideal way to watch this movie is like how I watched Afro Samurai. We got the boys together and decided to watch this finally since none of us had seen it, even though it had already been in theaters twice and flopped both times. We got it on DVD and snuggled up together and watched it with our socks off. And we had a blast, too. I mean, it was really, again, it wasn't the best movie, but it was so much fun to watch with everybody because, I think partially because of the memes and partially just because we knew this movie wasn't that good. Watching bad movies with friends makes the movie so much better. And I mean, come on, they have peak performance in this movie, too.
Put my tongue against, or put my spend to spend. Have sex, exhale.
God, I've milked that song so much, but I love it so much. It's on some of my best playlists.
The movie does really try, though. You can tell that a lot of the actors are legitimately trying to give their best performances. They're trying to do their best in this movie, but either they didn't have the best direction or something, but this movie just didn't click, And even though I do feel a little bit robbed that we will most likely never get a sequel, even though bad movie sequels are always so much fun, I really did enjoy this film, whether it be because of how bad it is or because it was just fun to watch with the boys. It really did. It had a sort of magic to it that most bad movies do. But the difference between this and most normal bad movies is that most normal bad movies they know they're bad and they're self-aware. Morbius suffers because it knows it's bad, but it's trying to hide that fact, I guess you could say. Well, that's about it, honestly. I can't really say much else good about this movie. It's really not anything special. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.